Well, hello, welcome back to the Real World Garage. We are beginning a new series and a new segment. We're kind of going to change a few things the way we're doing the channel, and we're going to bring some things under the heading of a show to make it easier for you to discern the content. This will be the second in a series of that I will have on a different show, and that show will be known as Graybeards and Gasoline. So what we're going to do on this particular show is we're going to talk about common things that people have that go wrong with their automobiles. I have several different things in mind. You probably saw the first video I did on octane and how it relates to your vehicle. And so what we have today is we're going to go and look at my 97 Nissan pickup truck that has seemed to have lost the flashers for whatever reason. Emergency four-way flashers don't work, and the turn signals don't work. They light up, but they don't flash. So let's go get into it and let's find out why. Alright, we're down here with the 97 Nissan pickup truck, and this truck has a problem that's common to all vehicles, not necessarily Nissan. We have to go find where the flasher is specifically located on this model of vehicle. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to take the lower dash panel out, and it should be hiding right in behind there. So when we brought the car down here to get in the shade, I raised the hood and I found something a little interesting. So Mr. Cameraman, why don't you come on over here and we'll show them what we found. Found this mysterious rag laying in here, and right back here. Okay, yeah, well, and down here. So we have mice trying to make a home, so I'm going to have to find another place to park the truck, or I'm going to have to put some kind of preventative in here to keep the critters out. But back up, Mr. Cameraman, let's get a shot here, and I want to show them exactly what the lights are doing. All right. Well, help throw the key in. Key is on. All right, left turn signal comes on and stays on. Right turn signal comes on and stays on. And four-way flashers, both lights come on and stay on. And it is good to note that both the front and rear lights are working, so it is not an issue of there being a bulb out. That proves that the circuit is good. What we're most likely dealing with is the flasher. So I'm going to go ahead and take all this stuff apart, and may give you a quick diagram on that just so you know. But let me get into it and I'll bring you right back. Alright, well, we got everything tore apart and got it located. I'll give you a quick view of this. This is the clamshell, goes around your steering column. Generally, most vehicle makes, models, all of them are pretty much the same. You'll find a series of bolts or screws underneath that you have to remove, and then these just snap apart and usually will come right off the column, and you take those off, set them out of the way, and you have a little kick panel down here in this particular instance that has to come off right here below your hood pop. Move this little trim piece out of the way, and on your, what they call this down, it goes under the dash down here. Well, get it lined up. Anyway, this comes off. It's called a knee bolster, okay? And the only thing that holds it on this Nissan are two screws at the bottom, and it's just got some push clips at the top that just hold it in. No real big deal. Once you get it out of the way, you look, and this flasher, it's going to be really difficult to see, but it is straight up above the clutch pedal, and you pull it down and you'll see it, and usually it has sometimes it'll have, say, DOT. Let me get it out of here, we'll look at it. There we go. This one, it actually says Tridon, and that is the manufacturer of these kind of electrical components, flashers and whatnot, made in the USA. Oh, hello, for the visiting little visitor there, a wasp. Anyway, This is what your flasher is right here. So we're going to take the cover off. It's really simple. Not all of them are able to do this. So sometimes what happens inside these is the contacts just get dirty, and you can tap on them and they'll start working. So we're going to see if that is the case here. All right. Got it plugged in. Let's turn the key on. And there we go, just by messing with it. I'll back show them the lights. Just by fiddling with it, it went to work. Let's check the four ways. Check the four ways, flashing. All right, well, there you go. When your lights are not flashing, as a general rule, it's the flasher. If you turn them on and they come on, but they don't flash, that little unit's called a flasher, okay? And typically that's all that's wrong with it. I know where it is. It's not real hard to get to. It seems to be working now. Sometimes they'll just get stuck. You fiddle with them and you start using them regularly and they continue to work. If it stops again, it's out of here. I'm gonna take it back apart and buy another one. Doesn't take but about 5 minutes to get this, 5-10 minutes to get this dash apart, to get to it. So, hey guys, I wanted to throw a quick note in here. On some late model automobiles, they have actually removed the flasher unit from the vehicle and they've incorporated it into other components. They have located some flashers in the ICM or instrument control module, and they have also located them in the PCM, the power distribution modules. And in some cases, those units are actually not serviceable and require replacement of the actual component, or for the component to be sent off for repair at an electronics repair shop. So you need to keep that in mind. Okay, I just wanted to cover a few more things. First of all, let me get a sip here. We're shooting from Central Mississippi, and it's only like a heat index of 105 today. So, but anyway, I wanted to talk to you a little more about the flasher. On that particular truck, it is actually a 3-prong flasher. Many vehicles for many years, they only had a 2-prong flasher. What I thought was kind of interesting is where it was located. It was buried way up in behind the dash. It's kind of tedious to get to. It wasn't terrible, but you kind of had to know where it was. So before I went, I actually went out on YouTube to see if somebody else had put a video up on the location of where that flasher was. I hadn't walked out to the truck. That truck didn't come with an owner's manual, and that's where I'm going to recommend that you go if you are trying to locate where your flasher is. Many times that kind of information is located right there in your owner's manual. I say that all the time on this channel. Get your owner's manual out. It has a whole bunch of information that can help you just locate things on your car. So a little quick story. Had a friend of ours over, happened to come in while my dad was up, which you've heard about him on the channel. He's a 50-year technician, and the friend's car had this same similar problem. The lights would come on, but they wouldn't blink. So me and my dad, we automatically pretty much knew it was the flasher. When we started looking around, generally they're around the steering column, around the fuse panel, somewhere. Generally that's where most auto manufacturers locate them. We couldn't find this thing anywhere. So we actually, pulled out our phones and I started Googling, started looking and reading and doing a bunch of research. This was a late 80s, I believe it's a Cutlass Sierra. We finally located and got the information as to where they located the flasher on that car. It's located in the center console behind the ashtray. We were like, do what? But yeah, so if you're going to locate some things, it helps if you have the owner's manual and you've got Google as your friend and you got YouTube as your friend. You've got us here as your friend. Okay, we want to help you do things on your car, common things that sometimes you may not necessarily know how to do. But that's why I created this channel, is to help the everyday man try to get through some of the stuff, save some money, and learn how to work on their own car. So we thank you for coming by the Real World Garage. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Clink that bell. That way you'll get notified when we put up another video. And watch a video coming on the screen now.